Hi, my name's Andreapayne, and my husband, Nick, and I are an independent Scentsy consultant team. And today I'm going to show you how we dress up our orders while still using the clear bags that Scentsy sends us. Okay, y'all, before we get started packaging our orders, I just thought that we would go over the supplies I'll be using tonight. I have 3 reels of ribbon, all at $1.99 a piece from Michaels. Purple, teal, and silver. Try and catch them on sale or by using a coupon. Your thank you notes can come from anywhere, but they're very important. I have flower clips and shredded paper that came from the Dollar Tree. The flower clips were 2 for $1 and the shredded paper was $1 a bag. I have purple, brown, blue, and white. And if you want to sprinkle a little more Scentsy flavor on it, grab a room spray. The way I add a little bit of Scentsy flavor to my orders is by spritzing my crinkle paper with my favorite room spray. So the first step is to open up your crinkle paper and dump it into a small container. Depending on the size of the container you use, you want to do 1 bag at a time. That way you can spread it along the bottom of the container as even as possible. Then you are going to get your room spray and you're going to spray 2 or 3 sprays onto your crinkle paper. Okay, once you do that, you're going to mix it up a little bit to make sure that the room spray gets everywhere, and then you're going to dump all of your crinkle paper into a bigger container and it'll look like this. Y'all ready to start packaging your orders now? Okay, so right now I'm going to show you how I package an order of a full-size warmer in 6 bars. I already have anti-cross in one of the clear bags that came with my order. I just pushed it off to one side, and now I'm going to take the 6 bars and stack them up next to the warmer. When I package my bars flat, because that's how Scentsy advised us to store our bars, and then it also makes the bars about the same size as the warmer. So once you have that done, you're going to want to take a little bit of your crinkle paper and put it into your bag. You're just going to want to spread a little bit all over in the bag. I know you make a mess doing this, so I usually try and do this in my office in the same place every time, but okay, and if you're a perfectionist like me, putting the crinkle paper in the bag might take a minute. Don't rush it. If you have any holes, make sure you fill them up. Okay, so that's how I put my crinkle paper. It's not much. It's just a little something to let my customers know that I was thinking about them when I packaged their order and that I didn't just throw it in the bag and bring it to them. So the next thing that I do when I'm packaging orders by myself is I get one of my daughter's hair bands, which I get at the dollar store, like $500 for $1. And I grab the top of the bag and I put a hairband around it to keep it closed. Having the hairband around it to keep it closed just makes it easier for me to do the ribbon by myself without having to fight to keep the bag closed. Now the next thing that I do is I trim this part. To me, with it being as big as it is, it just doesn't look as neat. Let me grab my scissors. Okay, so I just take it and I trim it off just a little bit. I just want a little bit on there to kind of spread out and, I don't know, look pretty. So then I take my ribbon, which I've already pre-cut, and I tie it around the top. If I'm putting one of my flower clips on it, I don't do a bow and I curl it, but because on this order I'm not using one of the flower clips, I'm actually going to tie it into a bow. And I'm not very good at bows, so don't judge it, all right? Okay, once you have your bow made, you're gonna wanna curl your little ribbons. Alright y'all, so other than adding my name tag to it, which I would tie under my ribbon, and once I have it tied, I am going to cut the excess string off because I feel like it sticks out and it kind of clashes with my ribbon here. And that's that. On this side will be the name of the client and a little thank you inside, and then that's just how I do one style of my bags. I'll see y'all again. So this order I'm packaging right now is of a wall plug and 6 bars. I already have the wall plug and 6 bars standing up next to each other in the clear bag that Scentsy sent me. And what I'm going to do next is turn the bag this way just so y'all can see it. And all of this excess over here, I actually fold in and tape to the side. So it takes me a minute because I like to do it as neat as possible. But I tape it over here because I feel like these bags sometimes are so big that it makes the order look really small. I don't know. I just don't care for it, so. And I know that right now y'all can see that this part of the bag, you can tell that it is folded over. But the good thing about that is once we're done, we're gonna crinkle this up and cut it so you won't be able to notice that. So that's how I start off packaging these orders. And then my next step is to put my crinkle paper in. Once you have a little bit of crinkle paper on each side, you can go ahead and push it all down. Sometimes the crinkle paper floats up or gets stuck in bars, so I just make sure that the crinkle paper is at the bottom. Okay, so now that you're done with the crinkle paper, you are going to gather your bag up like this. And once again, because I'm doing this along, I have a little ponytail that I'm going to use. This seriously makes it so much easier because the plastic doesn't move when you're tying the ribbon. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to trim the top off again. And then I am going to tie my ribbon around. I'm just going to do a knot this time because I am using a flower clip. But before I put my flower clip on, I do curl all of my ribbons. I'm not very good at curling ribbons, so this probably takes me the most time out of everything I do for my orders. Like, there's always that one ribbon that doesn't curl right. Okay, so now that my ribbon is somewhat decently curled, I am going to take my flower clip and clip it through where I tied the ribbon. And then I place my thank you card on the front. Now, usually my name of, like, the side of the thank you card with the name is facing forward, but I don't want to put my client's information out. So this is how my small order would be packaged. I hope y'all liked the video, and I hope this helped you in your Scentsy business. Y'all have a blessed week, and go out and spread the Scentsy love wherever you can. Bye.